Hey, 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 DAC family. Welcome to the family. My name is Nicole Bell. I am Miss Felicia Shook's sponsor. So it's great to finally meet you all. I'm so glad you've decided to join. I think that, and it's hard to speak for everybody, but I believe that if you stay connected and you put the work in, you're going to love this. You are going to love it. So, and you got to forgive me because I get silly and I get beside myself. So I'm going to try to stick to the plan here. Okay. But again, my name is Nicole. I'm Felicia's sponsor, and she is your sponsor if you are watching this video because I sent it to her in the group chat there for you all. So if you have any questions or you feel like anything is not clear and you need further assistance, please feel free to reach out. Sometimes it takes me a little bit because I have a lot of people to help over here in this household of mine, but it's okay. We get done what we need to get done, right? And that doesn't stop anything. So I'm just going to share my screen with you, and I'm going to go over how we set up our lead system, right? So you have a place to store and communicate with the leads or people that you bring in as agents or business builders in DAC. Okay. Many of you all have probably heard of it, already use it, or have signed up for it as a result of joining our DAC team here. For those of you who don't know, DAC is David Allen Capital. And the focus of this group is to work on the actual and to build and generate the funding side of the business. There are other sides of DAC. There's discounted healthcare benefits for individuals and families. There are health products from the parent company of DAC called Longevity, which is the area that you'll actually log into when it comes to your back office, the reviewing team, getting paid, setting up those kind of things. So you'll get to see and be familiar with who they are as well. They also have customer type services for businesses, such as POS or point of sale services. And even customer funding. If you run a business and you have a customer who is wanting to take advantage of a service that you offer, but do not have the funds or, they're unable to pay for the service that you offer, bring them to DAC, help them get customer funding. And that's like a double whammy right there, right? Because if they're approved and they get customer funding, then not only are you generating income from that as a result of their approval for that funding, you're also generating an income because now they get to pay for the service you provided. Boop, can't think of a better way to do it, y'all. Make that money. Okay, so let me stay on track here. Forgive me. I told you I would do it. So yeah, back to Leads Leap. Again, it is primarily a traffic engine. It's a lot of you all may have heard of the term of traffic exchange or safe lists, things of that nature. Well, it does operate as a traffic exchange. You are able to surf and get build up credits to say then rotate your own pages or links and promote your own opportunities throughout the Leads Leap community. But it also doubles as quite a few other things. So we've got a link tracker in which you can track the stats of the links that you share across the internet, social media, or wherever you may share them. You've got quite a few other things here. There's a list manager. You can send broadcasts, email your leads. I mean, it really is a lead system. You can create funnels. You can create pages like lead capture pages. You can do all of that here. And you can even earn cash, like direct cash for surfing at times too with Leads Leap. So all of that is here. You can, if you're good at like ads, like Facebook ads, pay-per-click ads, those kind of things, you can do it here. So it's got a lot of different methods that are going on. So, for this group, for this team and our accomplishments right now, we're primarily focusing on the page manager, the list manager, the email series, and the tracking link section. Okay. And these are initially going to help establish building our list and helping us communicate and stay in connection with those we do business with in DAC. Okay. If you are, and by all means, you can use the system totally free. Of course, with free, it's good, right? But that also means that you do have some limitations. Okay. So as I go through this setup process, you'll begin to see that you'll see things pop up and say it requires you to be upgraded, or this is for upgraded members only, or you'll see a red flag here or a yellow flag there, you know, these little statements that flash across your screen. Sometimes you just need to fix what's going on there for that to move. Otherwise, you can use it if you see those kind of elements. You may be able to use it to a certain extent, but then you can't go any further until you upgrade. Upgrading with Lead Sleep is very simple. It's only $27 a month, and that gives you full access to the system. If you earn credits or earn cash with Lead Sleep, like while you're surfing, you can actually pay for your Lead Sleep account directly from that and not even have to take money out of your pocket. So that's a good element. You can use credit card or you can use PayPal, either one. It's totally up to you. There's, you know, workarounds for things all the time. So we always start out free until we need to go beyond that point. Okay, great place to be. All right, I'm going to share my screen with you, and we're going to go over the Lead Sleep account and how we set up our page manager and list builder for the purposes of our David Allen Capital business. Okay, give me just 1 second. Yes. Make sure the sound is on so you can hear it. Good deal. And if it ever sounds like I'm yelling at you guys, please forgive me. I've been in this industry now for about 15 years, and that me and Felicia also found out that's something we had in common too. So, I mean, I've been doing this for so long, like I still get excited about sharing good things with good people because it's important to help. It's important to serve. It's important to assist those that have decided to follow you in any way, form, or fashion. You have an allegiance to them, and I get excited about sharing good things. So I'm glad you're here. Okay, so you should be able to see my screen here. And this is the Lead Sleep. So I'm already logged in. You can see me here at the top corner. This is your dashboard page. Everyone starts and ends at the same place here. It'll give you a few details about how to get started, where your stats are and things, that kind of nature. You'll see a lot of advertisements from other members. Of course, we talked about that, surf and earn, and share your links across the community here as well. So our focus is going to start here at the tracking links. It's under the tracker section, link tracker. We're going to go to tracking the track links. Okay. What you're wanting to do here is if you already have Lead Sleep, then you've probably already done all of this before and you really don't need to listen to me. But if you have not done it before and you're new to Lead Sleep, please follow as best you can. If you have questions or need help, we can jump on here and do it live. Okay. So to start, you're going to, and you'll see that mine is set up here. Okay. This is the tracking link. So what that does basically is replaces, like once you get it added, it replaces your link, the link that you want to promote, with a different link. Okay. So it just kind of reroutes your link. And that way, this the activity that takes place on here is tracked when someone clicks this link. Okay, so that's what we mean by tracking. The only time they will see this link that you enter is if they do something that takes them away from this link or page here. Okay, otherwise everything is tracked. Okay, and yeah, so that's what we're going to do basically, is just set up a tracking link. It's really easy. All you want to do is take your, when you go to, and I'm going to just do this here for a second. In another window, because I want you to be sure that everything is working, that you see what you need to see. It is what it's supposed to be, so that you don't have any problems second guessing what the person you're sending this to is getting, okay, and seeing. Okay, that way you know your system is set up, it's running smoothly. No hinks or kinks in the plan. Okay, so what I'm going to do is your initial David Allen Capital referral page looks just like this. Okay, davidallencapital.com/ whatever the ID number is they emailed you when you signed up. And you've got all the links also in the email there. So this is your primary business funding, or if it's self-employment, gig worker funding, anything of that nature, any sort of funding that's going to be on this primary link. Okay. So what I want you to do is go to that link, okay, in a separate page, okay. Make sure it opens up here, okay. And this is your funding, okay. So you'll see the different types of funding. It goes here, business capital. These are the different types of funding that we are going to be offering to people that decide to join us, small businesses, other customers, anyone. And what you want to do is say at the bottom of the page, click on your partner with us link at the bottom of the page, right? You're going to click under the first video that says learn more and join. When the next page pops up, you're going to click on join now. Okay. Now, you know you are on the right page when you see this form pop up, because it will be the only thing on the page, okay, besides the footer, but that doesn't really matter. When you get to this page, you know you were in the right place. Please be sure that your ID number and your name are in the top two first sections of the page, okay? That is the link that I want you to copy and paste, okay? Copy that link. And again, we're doing this in separate windows, so be sure to take your time so that you don't lose your place. Do not overthink it, okay? Just do exactly what I do and don't do anything else, and it will be right, okay? Go back to your Leads Leap account, okay? Click on Add a New Track Link. It says here, enter the URL you want to track. That is the link we just copied. Okay, put that link in that box and click add now. It tells me, of course, because I've already created this. It says this URL already exists in one of your tracking links. You may use that tracked link. If you need a different track link for the same URL, please use the source function. Okay, so that doesn't apply to you because this is new for you. For me, because I'm trying to walk you through the steps, that's why I got the message. So what I'm going to do is close it and assume that I just created my tracking link because I have one already created. So when you click add now, a box is going to pop open just like this, okay? It's going to automatically show your tracking link that you just added, your David Allen Capital referral link, and it's going to show the automatically generated tracking link. That is the link that you will be using, okay, for this system. Now you're going to enter just a little bit of information, because if you've been online any real period of time, you learn or start to hear about a thing called SEO, or search engine optimization. It's very important that you give, websites on the internet, Google, Bing, Yahoo, these various search engines. It's very important that you give them data to pick up so that people know how to find you online. So in this boxes here, in this section, after you've clicked add now, and you've got your tracking link here, you're going to just add a little bit of data that tells people on the website what the page is about and how that goes. So it's very important that you label and title everything, okay, so that you know what it is, because you don't want to ever have to go back to something and then have to try to figure out what it is. You need to know what it is. Stick to the plan, work the plan, and it will work for you. Okay, so we're going to label this your DAC partner sign up, because that's what this is, right? Your sign up link. You'll see this was the link that we added. you'll see a custom slug here. This is automatically generated by Leadsleep, and you'll see that at the end of the tracking link here, okay? You don't need to worry about the private domain section unless you plan on upgrading. If you plan on upgrading in Leadsleep, then you can put your own domain name in here and use it as a tracking link, okay? For a tag, you may not have heard about what tags are. Tags are kind of like an identifier, okay? Also, tells you what a thing is or how you know a thing. So if you go to Felicia and you say, well, Felicia, how do you know Nicole, right? In her mind, she has tagged me as her DAC sponsor. That's how she knows me. So in all of her communications or whatnot, she may have, DAC sponsor somewhere written or noted beside of my name or something. That's how she knows me. That's how we communicated. That's how we connected, that sort of thing. So you're just going to put David Allen Capital, okay, in the tag space, okay? You're going to move down the browser title, just leave it alone. It's going to say what it says, and that's fine. Leave it alone. In the teaser box, okay, I want you to put this information. Thank you for registering. Please wait here. Hold on. Sorry, I had an alarm clock going off, and now it just doesn't want to show up. Come on, phone. Now, there we go. Sorry for the interruption there. It's going to say, thank you for registering. Please wait here. You're being redirected to the David Allen Capital DAC sign-up page to become a referral agent. The person who referred you to this page will be notified and will be in touch with you within 48 hours. Thanks again. Okay. You need to type exactly what this says in your box, just the same here in the teaser box. Okay. So again, you can watch this video as many times as you need to, but I want to make sure that you can see that. If you need to, like while you're watching the video, take a snapshot, a screenshot or something so you can still get it in there. You can play the video in one section of your computer or side of your screen, and you can be working online to set up your system as we go, if that's possible for you to do. Okay. And at the very bottom of this teaser box, you'll see there's a timer section. We want this teaser to show on this tracking page that is set up here, right? We want that to show for 7 seconds, right? That gives somebody time to read it and know what it is they're doing before they get there, right? You want to guide them. It's very important that you're guiding your prospect to where you want them to go and not leaving them flailing all over your page or internet, trying to find stuff. So you're going to click on your 7 seconds. Okay. Don't worry about anything else you see below and click save. Okay. You've got your first tracking link set up with Leadsleep. Okay. And that's all you need there. Okay, so tracking link down. Let's go over to the page manager section here, and we are going to create your page for your leads and people to opt into so they can get signed up with you in the business. Okay, so what you want to do here, you'll see some campaigns that I've already created. One thing I do want you to look out for is when you initially create a campaign, before all of the steps are added to it, like the list, the redirect, and these various elements that go into the campaign, before all of the elements are added, you will see this little red error. This list does not exist. Okay, so don't worry if you see it. It's supposed to be there until all of the parts, the list in general, as this points out, is added and completed. Okay, so do not worry. Okay, so what I want you to do is go ahead and click on add a new campaign. You want to name it David Allen Capital. Okay, everything we're doing is for David Allen Capital now, so be sure that everything is titled or referenced to that. Okay, so there's that. We're going to add that campaign, and you'll see it pop up here. Now, a couple of differences that you'll notice, as I was telling you before, see, this has just got the campaign. Everything that you create automatically comes with a link here. So if you click on that link, you'll see it open up it's blank, right? Because we've not added anything to this campaign yet. So it's just a blank, empty shell right now. The next steps that we're going to be covering will fill the campaign and give it life, active, and be ready to use, okay? So you'll see here, this is not like that because we've got the list added, we've got the redirect added, we've got the pages set up for it. All of this is active, okay? And so this is what we want by the time we're done. We want all of this information here, and we want to see that green active status going, okay? So that's what we're working on. Now, to activate this campaign, what we're going to do is, of course, add a new page. We've got to have something for people to look at, right? So this is where I want you to click on add a new page to start, and I'm going to provide you a share code to enter here, okay? Once you get that share code, which I will put in for you, and you will add it into this section, okay? The share code starts with the word page. That's how you know it's for the page manager, okay? So we're going to put that share code in there. You'll see the word page, just as I stated, and then a series of letters behind it. Once you put that in there, please do not change it, alter it, love it, like it, leave it like it is, okay? Once you put that in there, import, okay? And then you'll see it says someone accessed it, but that was me because I was testing it. No worries, okay? You'll see that. Okay, this is the campaign we just created. You know it's new because it just says last visited today, 9/7, which of course is Leeds Leap time and date, not mine because I'm in Eastern, so it's still September 6th here. And then it hasn't generated any traffic yet, okay? So the campaign, when you create a campaign using a share code, it comes with several parts already connected to it. So it has a list that we've integrated into that campaign. And it also comes with the redirect, which is by chance our tracking link that we created just a moment ago. So all of these elements will fit nicely into the campaign once it's ready to go. Now it says active, and it looks like that would be all you'd have to do, but it's not. Okay, so we've got just a few other elements to add and we'll be done. So we've got our tracking link and we just created our campaign. Okay, now what we want to do is go over to the list manager section under the email marketing. Okay, and we want to add a new list. That is because and you'll see, let me go back here just for a little bit to show you. On the page manager, like I told you, when we added the campaign using that share code, it comes with a list and it comes with a redirect link. But those are my links. That's my information, right? Which is the reason I say we're not done yet. Now we have to edit and alter just a few things to make sure that this information in the campaign becomes yours, okay? So that everyone that you're bringing in gets directed to you and you get all the credit you deserve for doing the work to bring them in, and none of that gets redirected to anyone else, okay? So that's why we have to change this information here. So in order to change the list and the redirect to be sure that it reflects you, that's why I had you create your own tracking link, which will take place here as the redirect as soon as we get it all done. And then we're going to go now over to List Manager to create a list so we can change that list. Okay, we're going to create a new list, right? And this is still David Allen Capital, right? Okay, I'm going to add now, and you'll see the new list pop up. You'll see I had one before already, which is my primary one, and this is the one that I've been sharing to get others set up. So you have a little bit of information there, but you'll see a red pop up here that says activate this list. In order to activate the list, you'll see no one has opted into the list yet because it still says 0. It shows mine, the one I created here, is an active list because it's got 7. So 7 people I've added to this list already. Okay. You have to add a little bit of information to get this list activated. Okay. So what you want to do, of course, the list name is David Allen Capital. Your brand name is also going to be David Allen Capital. If you have upgraded in Leads Leap, you're welcome to use an image instead of the brand name. Otherwise, just put David Allen Capital in there and keep it simple. The brand color you can choose or leave it like you see it. Either way, it's fine. What I did is I chose purple for mine, David Allen Capital. So that's why it shows up in purple. And that just is kind of another identifier, just like the name that tells me who it is and what I'm doing with it, so to speak. Okay, so you can change the color if you like or no. This redirect URL after verification. What this is when someone opts into your list, and I'm sure you've all experienced this, whether because someone has opted into your list or because you've opted into someone else's list. When someone opts into your list, they get an email to verify that they opted in. In that email they receive is an actual verification link that they need to click on, right? Because according to CAN spam law, and that's CANSPAM, CAN spam law, you have to be double opted into someone's list in order to avoid violating an email marketing rule. Okay, which means that unless you have double opted into my list, I cannot send any kind of marketing or promotional material or request to promote or market to your email without you double opting in. Okay, I'm not in violation of that, and that's here. We tested Felicia's the other day, so this is one that she sent me when I opted into her list to make sure that hers was working. So she sends me a confirmation. Please verify your email, right? Because now I need to confirm that it was actually you who opted into my list. And the way I do that is by sending you a confirmation link. So I need you to click on that link, right? And then where you go to after you click on that link is this URL after verification. Okay, that's what determines what shows up after someone clicks that verification link in the email. So the first opt-in was submitting my information into the form on the page that I visited. The second opt-in is getting that confirmation email and clicking on that verification link. Okay, that is double opt-in. That is confirmed all the way live. You're in good. Send them whatever you like. Don't spam them. Don't overwhelm them. Stay connected. Okay. So my advice to put here would be your Leads Leap link. So the reason I say that is because after they verify receiving that email and confirming being added to your list, they need to sign up for Leads Leap because this is part of our system. This is how we keep everybody going, right? This is how we help everybody generate their leads and communicate and follow through with the system. So I would put your Leads Leap affiliate link here so that they can sign up, okay? And that'll be the first step they complete so their system is ready to get set up once they get all into DAC. The next information here is all about you. It's your name, your email address. Once you put your email address here, you're going to click this button, send code to the above email address. You're going to go to that email account, get the code, put the code here, okay? So that it can verify the email is a good, valid email. Next, you need your physical mailing address. Please read, people. Please read. You never have to be in such a hurry that you don't take time to see or know what it is you're doing. Okay. If it asks for a real physical mailing address, give them a real physical mailing address. Do not give them a P.O. box. Do not give them anything other than that, than exactly what they asked for. They're not going to be sending you anything. You're not signing up for anything. That's not what this is. This, again, is to keep us from violating the CAN Spam Act. Okay, which means that I don't mind to reveal who I am because I am not violating this law. Okay. And if you're not violating a law, you have no reason to hide, right? We need to make sure that we're doing good business and that people can trust the business we're doing. Okay. So in order to keep from violating that law, the email communications that we send out to people have to be coming from a verifiable real person. Part of being able to verify that real person is the address where they live. Now, if the address can't be verified, you could be anywhere, anybody, at any point, time and space and place in this world, right? So please use a real physical mailing address, okay? Address, apartment number, city, state, zip code, all of that. I wouldn't care if you are in the UK or Canada or wherever you may be. If you're in Africa, Nigeria, it doesn't matter. Use a physical mailing address or the address that your city or state or country gives you to nominate your location as a physical address. Okay. Once you do that, check all three boxes here under the email signature and then add your signature. Once you click your cursor in that box, the box will pop up. and you add your signature. Thanks for reaching out. Look forward to hearing from you soon. You know, Felicia Shook, Nicole Bell. It's whatever you wanted to say, however you wanted to say it. For example, I'll show you mine. I'll show you mine here in just a minute when we get off this page. But yeah, it can be whatever you want to say. Here's to being more than a conqueror. Look forward to hearing from you soon. Nicole Bell. You know, by the way, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. You put your Instagram profile link. It's however you want to do it. But you only need to put your signature in one place, and that is right here. Okay. In one place. And I know there will look to be, especially when you're fashioning emails, there will look to be several places that you'd want to put a signature. But remember, we're setting up the campaign to do all of that for you. Okay, so you don't have to keep redoing those steps again. So put your signature here and leave it at that. Once you get it in and you've got it the way you want it, and you've got it the way the person that will be receiving it needs to see it, okay? Because remember, we don't do things to see for ourselves. We also do it for other people to see it. So we need to make sure that it's right for them too. Okay, then you click update. Okay, you'll show it pop up here in the box. Okay, then you'll click the box here. By activating this list, you agree to the following. Read those rules. If you agree and you've done everything correctly, as you like it, as it needs to be, save and activate. Okay? Save and activate. Once you save and activate, you'll see a box pop up. Oh, let's see. Okay. Save and activate. I need to consent. I keep forgetting things here. Let me see. And I just told you what to do, innit? I'm so crazy like that. Okay. Once you save, yep, because I didn't finish it, so I can't really save it. I'm going to save without activating it, okay, for now. But once you do save that and you get that established, okay, it will start to look like this once you get people added, once people start coming in added to the list, okay? And that's what you want, okay? So I'm just going to delete that out of my way for now. That's all on your list. So we've got your tracking link set up. We've got your page manager set up, which is your primary campaign to make all of this work. We've got your list manager to house your leads when they start popping in. And the last part, well, second to last part we've got is your email series. Okay. Now the email series also came when you got the share code and entered it into the page manager. Okay. You will see, once you get to this page, you should already see the list that matches that page manager that we established. Okay. So it should already be here. So what you want to do is it'll be titled and named the same thing that you titled the page manager, Dave Allen Capital. Okay. So what you want to do when you get to that, list, okay, we're working on the email now. This is what you'll be sending out to the people who opt in to the list the list manager that we just created. You're going to click import. Okay, you're going to put in an email, another share code that I will provide for you. This share code starts with the word series. Please love it like it, leave it like it is. Do not change it, alter it, take away or add to it. Okay, if you do any of that to any point in time during this whole process, nothing will work right. Okay, so we're going to add in the share code that I give you. You're going to click you're going to click add on to existing episodes. Because of course yours is at 0 now, so you don't really have anything. And yes, you want to include the welcome email. Okay. And then you're going to click import. Once you click import, you're going to see this yellow flag come up. Email series is for a pro member. Please upgrade your account to use this function. This is true, and it is also not true. Okay. Because with Leads Leap, you get to send the people who opt into your list a welcome email for free. Okay, it will send them that the confirmation email so that they can verify being on your list. And then it will also send them this first welcome email for free. Okay, any other emails or communications that you want to send to people who are on this particular list for David Allen Capital, you need to send through the broadcast option. unless you decide to upgrade, which then fully gives you the ability to continue sending emails directly to them through the list. Okay, which means that you can continue add different emails to this series for that list to get. Okay. And that's totally fine, right? So once you once you have imported that code, you'll see a welcome email pop up here, okay? And what you want to do is click on that little pencil, and you're going to see everything here is already populated for you in this box, okay? The whole email itself, okay? You'll see some are just basic text, and you'll see that some other information is hyperlinked, okay? Meaning that I have made these words go from non-clickable to now being clickable. So that when I click on these words, just like that verification email, right, we saw here, this is now clickable. If it was not hyperlinked, it would not be clickable. And I could click all, it would look just like this. And I could click, 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 and I would go nowhere. Now that this has been hyperlinked, okay, I can click it and it will actually take me somewhere. That's what I mean when I say hyperlinked. Okay. So that's what we want to do. And when you get to the email, they won't be hyperlinked for you. You'll have to do that part. Okay. So I'll be sure whenever I post this in the group, as soon as it finishes propagating on the link so I can give it to you, I'll put everything. I'll put, when my post comes through, you'll see it. It'll be start, and then it'll be all the information I need to add, and then it'll be end. That'll be my whole process to help you get through this leads leap and set up and move forward to the next step. Okay. So y'all are doing great so far. So happy, so proud of you. You'll notice another thing here. When I get to the end of my email, I did not put another signature in there. Remember, our signature is already figured in our list manager. Okay. It will not be added here in the email because it will do it for me. It does it automatically on its own. Okay. So the only thing you need to be sure to do is make sure your subject line is full. Okay. And you can pause. Feel free to pause the video at any time in case you need to, take time to type something out so you can just copy it directly from here. You don't have to worry about that. I'm not going to get you for copywriting or, some kind of infringement because I'm giving it to you. You're good. Okay. So do that and you'll see everything here. I'm going to label these links 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. When it gets to this email, remember 1, 2, right here, 3, 4, right here, and 5 right here. Okay. When you see those links, put them in order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 when you go to hyperlink. I'm also going to send you a second video on how to hyperlink words in an email. It's less than 5 minutes. So that way, if you don't know how to do it, you will by watching that video. Okay. It's very easy. You probably already know how to do it, but I don't want to take anything for granted. So I'm going to send it just in case there's someone who doesn't know. Okay. And you all are doing great. Yes. A couple of name changes, okay, you want to take note of here. Because this email is no longer coming from me now. Remember, the people that you're marketing or promoting to are opting into your list, okay? So they need to make sure that they're hearing from you, not me, okay? So when you get this email portion, you want to be sure to change the name, okay? So your name goes everywhere that you see my name. Okay, remember to put your name everywhere you see my name. My name is Nicole Bell. So wherever you see Nicole Bell, put your name. Wherever you see Gloria McDonald, who is my DAC leader and sponsor, she's been in it for years, and like she's beyond killing it. She's she's got me on a path to where like by October, November this year, I want to retire. Like I'm already ready to do it. You feel me? So you may not know me, you may not really like me, and you're probably going to feel at some point, well, hey, she's smart. Like I don't like how she talks, and I don't like, it's all about us being grown people, right? Because we're entering into the business world, and we think, these are little network marketing or these are little affiliate marketing programs and stuff like that. But the type of earning potential that you have from these opportunities take you into a different tax bracket. They bring you to a place where you can become a totally different person, live a totally different life. And at that point, they are no longer little people. These are big opportunities because they are giving you a bigger, better, fuller, more advantageous and all kinds of different lifestyle, right? So they're not little. They might be little when they look like it when you start because oh, not much is going on. You're having to learn a lot and there's a lot of steps to go through and this and that. But once you hit your mark in it, it is no longer little. You have to learn, you have to grow, you've got to expand your mind. And I'm here to make sure that you learn. I'm here to make sure that you get the information that you have, that we don't stay thinking small-minded. We are going to bigger, better places. It might not feel like it in your one-bedroom apartment right now. It might not feel like it in your little two-bedroom home and you've got a husband and you've got babies and they're crying and you're still working through COVID and all this crap that goes on. And I'm telling you, you've got to look forward, but you've also got to be able to stay where you are, right? So we need to stay here, we need to focus, and we need to maintain where we are, but we also need to be able to look forward and every now and again, as often as we possibly can, take a few of those steps to help push us there, to help get us there. Because sometimes it's just a matter of taking action, and that action can run on its own. Okay, I'm gonna start preaching. Y'all don't want me to go there. Let me tell you, y'all don't want me to go there because I'll start preaching. But you'll learn more about it. But really, I don't sugarcoat things. I don't, I call it like I see it. I say it like I mean it. And know now that I mean you absolutely no harm. I mean you no harm. I want you to learn. I want you to grow. I want you to experience and have fun and enjoy the path that you've decided to go on. And that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. So, yep, everywhere you see my name, put your name. Everywhere you see Gloria McDonald's name, put Felicia Shook's name because she is your sponsor. Or whoever your sponsor is, if you're in this group, Felicia's your sponsor. Or I am a sponsor, one of the two, because it's me and her. We're connected here for everybody. So follow that. And then by all means, in the little info about me section, if this does not fit you, if the stories and things that I've entered here does not fit you, then change it. Tell people who you are, right? Tell people about your little experience, and it can be something quick, short, and sweet about you, but just tell them about you, okay? Because they'll get to know me somewhere down the line probably, but up front right now, they need to know you because you're the person that they came to follow, okay? So we want to make sure that that's on. And you'll see here at the bottom that signature is on, so you do not need to add it because it's already been figured in your list manager. Okay, once you do that, click Save Changes, and you'll see a whole box pop up. Okay, which will show you the subject of the email, and it'll show you the whole email from beginning to end, complete with your signature. Make sure you read through it. Make sure you see that it is correct. Make sure that you don't see any typos, mess ups, or anything. And that it looks right, like it needs to, before you send it out. Okay. And this is what I mean by signature. This is my signature here. So you can see I give them my name, I give them my position, who I am, a way to connect with me, and my social media, a way to connect with me. A little disclaimer, because in marketing, you want to cover yourself, CYA all the time. So feel free with that. And then close it. If it's right, just close it. If it's not right, you need to go back and edit something, just close that box, come back here and click on the pencil again. It'll open right back up for you. Okay. And that is that. Okay. So what we have done so far, we've done our track links. We completed our page manager. We created our list manager and our email series. For all intents and purposes, folks, we're done. But just in case, in the beginning, when you went to that page manager and you set up that page, if you were still worried about that red flag, remember, because we don't forget where we came from, even though we're going somewhere, we still want to make sure to come back and cover our bases. So if you still saw that little error mark in the beginning, if you remember when we went back, what you're going to do is come back to that campaign, right? We created a David Allen Capital campaign, so that's where it would be, right? What you want to do to make sure that those different elements, because remember I had talked about the initial campaign setup gave you my information, right? Now that we've got your list, email series, and track links set up, we can change that to reflect and direct back to you. So you want to go back to that campaign that you created for David Allen Capital. You want to click Launch Editor. It's going to open just like a web page or lead capture page editor in the next page, okay? And you don't have to do much here, so just follow along, okay? First thing I want you to do is click on the picture at the bottom, okay? You're going to come over here on the right-hand side of the page where it says image URL, okay? Over here on the right-hand side of the page is where you're going to edit everything, and it shows up in the middle on the page, okay? You're going to click on where it says in the box below where it says image URL, and a box will pop out. You want to go to My Gallery. You want to click on Upload and upload your own picture. Okay, then you want to click on that picture and decide how you want that picture to be centered or visibly seen on the page. I want mine in the center. It's good. Okay, then I'm going to click out of that. I want to come here to the box on the right beside the picture and make sure that I change the name. I want your name on this page. Don't leave my name here with your picture because that's going to look weird. So you want your picture here, your name in the box directly beside of it. And again, to alter or edit what is in this box, you need to go all the way over to the right. Okay, this is your text editor. And you can scroll up and down in this box to change whatever you need to change. Make sure that you change your name. Okay? Make sure that you change your name here, just above that section. Okay? Everywhere you see my name or Felicia's name or someone else's name, be sure to put your name. Okay? Here, in the middle section, that's going to go right back over here to the right on the text box. Okay? And you want to be sure to change. You just scroll through that box until you find the area you need to edit. And here you need to edit the ID number, right? Because now this needs to be your ID number showing here, okay? And this needs to be your name showing here, okay? So everywhere you see my name again, put your name. If this is not the ID number that David Allen Capital sent to you, it's not because it was sent to me. Change it. Put your ID number in there, okay? And then keep scrolling back up the page. The form is good like it is. Okay. When you get that part done, I want you to come over here. You'll probably see it may be in blue on number 2 here, section number 2. This pertains to your list, okay, that we created on the other page here. Remember, this pertains to the list. So now we just need to make sure that everybody's joining the right list. I don't want them joining my list because they're not coming into business with me. They're coming into business with you. We operate as a team, but you need to get your credit, right? You need to get what's coming for you, to you. So I need to make sure you get that. So when you click on number 2, everything else on the page can stay the same, right? Unless you just have a wild hair and want to change it. Like, for example, the background, okay? If you want the background to change, you can click on number 3 for the background, and then just come directly across to the right-hand side of the page and click in the image URL box. There are tons of pictures here, okay? Please, you know, put your personality in there, keep it professional, in line with DAC, you know, kind of with the niche that they're in of the business capital, the funding. You're welcome to do all that. You know, if you've got page editing skills, web design skills, I'm sure you could do much better, or you can do different at least. Make it like make it you, okay? And you can pick your own picture, okay? See, anyone you click on, it's going to change in the background, okay? If you don't like that one, click on it again. It's going to change in the background, okay? I like the one I had, so I'm going to click back on that, and it's going to go back to the one I had, okay? And then you just click outside of that, and you'll see it stay there, okay? Back to the list, number 2. This is what connects to, this is the part that connects to the form and the continue your registration here button, okay? So you're going to click on number 2. In order to get the list ID that you created for your campaign, right? So that everything is led back to you. You want to be sure that it's on number 1. Use SendSteed because this is Leads Leap program, right? That way you don't have to use something outside of your own. It's already built in. You want to click the list ID button and then go and select your David Allen Capital list, okay? On the redirect URL immediately after opt-in here. When they opt into the list, here is where you want them to send. This is where your tracker comes into play here, right? We go over to your tracking link section and you set up your David Allen Capital sign up page, right? This is what you want them to go to when they opt in from the form. When they click that button, on the form, let me show you what it looks like here. When they click that button on the form, you want them to go immediately to your sign up page and get signed up. You don't want them waiting, right? They've got your welcome email as soon as they click that button. They get your welcome email and they go directly to the David Allen Capital sign up page. Okay. So what we want to do is click Get Tracker, and you want to click your DAC partner sign up link because that is the tracker that will be connected to that button on the page. Okay. Once that's all done, you click Save. Make sure your work is saved, and you come over here and close it. Now, your page is fully editable, edited, and tracked for you, okay? And your new David Allen Capital business, okay? I always, by default, click Save one more time. Make sure it says okay. And there's nothing else you need to do on this page, unless, again, you've got your web design skills and you feel like you want a different look, by all means. If you decide to change something, I'm going to tell you right now, don't come back and ask me to fix it, okay? Because I'm giving you the instructions on how we need to set it up. If you've got those design skills and you know what you want, by all means, go with it. But I'm like a customer with a new client at that point. If I tell you what I can do and I give you what's been done, you decide to change it, that's your choice. That's fine. I'm not coming behind you to fix it, okay? We're a team. We work together. That means we all need to be on one accord. And if you feel like you, in any point in time, want to branch out on your own, you're welcome to do that because this is your business. But for all intents and purposes here, if it's really adamant that I need to come back and fix something for you, then we'll have to talk about it at that time. Okay. But yeah, this is everything you need. So you're all done. And then you can just X out of that page, go back to your other Leads Leap page, and you're all done. And so the link, the one thing that you need to promote from here, after all of that setup, the one thing you need to promote from here is on the page manager. It's just the page from your David Allen Capital. Okay. That was a test one. So that's the one thing you need to promote. You see now that everything is in and set up, that's the only link you need to promote, right? Because unless somebody needs information about David Allen Capital before they opt in, that's fine if they do. Give them your David Allen Capital link, right? Give them your here. Give them your partner page, right? When you signed up with David Allen Capital, you were given a partner link. Okay. When you get that partner link right here, it says, here's your personal website for recruiting DAC agents. If somebody needs information about DAC to decide whether or not they want to join, you know, then give them this link. They can watch the videos, get the information they need, and you're good to go. They can sign up directly from this page also. If they decide to do that, that's fine. What you want to do is come back to your page here that you created, put their name and their email address here, and opt them in so that they can get your welcome email that's got that information to help get them started. And that's all you need to do. Okay. Yeah, and that really covers everything. If you feel like you're missing something or don't understand something, you know, by all means, reach out. to Felicia or myself. We'll get it worked out. And yeah, just follow the steps exactly as they're laid out, and you should be good to go. And by the way, once you click that launch editor to edit the page with the details I showed you, this red step will leave. You won't see that anymore. Okay. Because once you do that, it actually activates the campaign and you're ready to go. All right. Happy journey, y'all. Love, much funding, much money getting made and sent up here. So stay live, stay connected, stay well, and reach out if you need anything. I'll see you soon. And yeah, you know, people can say all kind of stuff when they get done with a video, can't they? And they just keep on talking and keep on talking, but I'm not about to do that. So we'll see y'all later, okay? Let me know if you need anything. Talk soon.